Friends, welcome again into yet another session of maths where we are dealing with the mathematics into my YouTube channel Maths with Mukesh Raj. Dear friends, good to see you since after a long time. And from now on, we will continue with different topics of maths of different standard, and we will try to make out maths really a very interesting learning process. And today's topic of discussion is going to be the Pythagoras theorem. Many of the students feel very difficult in understanding and applying the Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean theorem into their mathematical applications, particularly the students from grade 8 to grade 10. So I will try my level best to make you understand this concept and apply it into your problem solving and enhance your problem solving skills as well. So let us understand what Pythagoras theorem means. First of all, the Pythagoras theorem is applied only to a very special triangle, and this special triangle is the right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. Now into this right angled triangle, we know that there are three different aspects of consideration. Let us first understand this by a diagram, and then we will proceed with the nomenclature, and then directly switching on to the application of the Pythagoras theorem. So suppose if this is the right angle triangle, which is having a right angle at any one of the angles of the triangle. Let us assume that this is the side, this is the apex angle A, then we are having the angle B and angle C. Here in this case, the angle A is the apex, angle B is the right angled, and angle C is the usual angle. And at this point of time, let us assume that the side opposite to angle A is marked as small letter A, and the side opposite to angle B is marked with small letter B, and the side opposite to that of the angle C is marked as C. Now, very simple to understand and apply that Pythagoras theorem says whenever we are having a right angled triangle, then the sum of the square of the sum of square of the sum of the square of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides of the triangle. Other two sides of the triangle. Now, this is the definition of the Pythagoras theorem, and while applying this Pythagoras theorem, it can be applied in a very simple way. Just take into account that the hypotenuse is represented by the opposite angle of the right angle. Always the side which is opposite to that of the right angle will be treated as the hypotenuse. So according to the definition, the hypotenuse square will be equal to the squares of the sides of the other in the triangle. So this is how the Pythagoras theorem is applied and can be very simply understood in this way. Now, this Pythagoras theorem is being explained in different places with respect to different point of views. Like we can consider the other two sides to be perpendicular, hypotenuse is treated as the hypotenuse, or even we can use the nomenclature of the sides as well. Like see, if I write AC square is equal to that of the AB square plus BC square. So this could be another adaptation of the Pythagoras theorem. So friends, I hope this concept of understanding the Pythagoras theorem would have been a bit of understandability, can create a bit of understandability for you. Moving ahead, and let us see whether we can get this concept adapted and whether this concept can help us to solve an equation or a problem or not. Moving ahead with this, we have been provided with this question. The question says that there is a right angle triangle where the sides of the triangle, we have to find out the length of the third side, where it says that the sides, the perpendicular sides are of the length 6 centimeter and 11 centimeter. So the best way or the simplest way to apply the Pythagoras theorem is to just, first of all, you draw a right angle triangle. Let us draw a right angle triangle. And to add simplicity to it, let us first assume that this is the point where it is forming a right angle triangle, and let us mark it with angle A, B, and C. Similarly, I have to, it's given in the question that the perpendicular sides, the sides, those who make an angle of 90 degree are said to be the perpendicular sides. Therefore, one of the sides which is of a smaller length, you can consider it to be 6 centimeter, and the other one will automatically become the side of 11 centimeter here. Now, moving ahead with this, I have to find out the third side. Obviously, you can see it in the diagram that the third side is none other than the hypotenuse, which is also denoted by H, or you can use it hypotenuse. Now, simply apply the formula. I can write it down here as AC square is equal to BC square plus BA square. Putting the values together, 6 is the value of one of the sides, that is BC. So 6 square plus 11 square. Coming up with this, that is 36 plus 1 to 1, which is the square value of 11. Adding them together, 7, 4, 1. So here it comes. Then we have, what we have calculated here is the square term of this AC square, but this will not give you the value. This will not give you the exact length of the hypotenuse. So in order to get this length, exact length of this square value, I have to again take the square root. So here AC could be equal to under root 1, 5, and 7. So this is one of the examples through which we can understand the adaptability and the understanding of the Pythagoras theorem, where here we have found out the hypotenuse, but it is not only restricted to the calculation of the hypotenuse. We can calculate any of the given sides over here. So friends, hope this concept would definitely help you to excel your problem solving skill with respect to the Pythagoras theorem. I will be coming back very soon with the next topic into this series of understanding the Pythagoras theorem, where we will talk about the Pythagorean triplet and how is it that we can find it out in the next session. So hope, dear friends, if this concept really values or gives you, adds to your value or concept or knowledge, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel, that is Maths with Mukesh Raj. Thank you so much, friends. See you in the next session.